employees that commit to safety and health must seek to develop, maintain, and continually improve safe work procedures. Job safety analysis provides a perfect format for developing, maintaining, and continually improving safe work procedures. The intent of this video is to provide an overview of how to develop a JSA, using die installation on a mechanical power press as an example. Looking at the big picture, job safety analysis is a three-part process in which jobs are broken into steps, potential hazards are listed, then methods to eliminate and control hazards are identified. An effective JSA process is made easy using a team approach. Employees share their first-hand work knowledge and experience for JSA development. Supervisors ensure that once JSAs are completed, they're used and strictly enforced. Top management empowers the team by providing the resources for JSA development and revision. The JSA form typically looks like this. The top of the JSA form includes specific company information, such as the division or location, department, JSA number, revision data, and the required personal protective equipment. Also included are the description of job, the employee job classification, date, who it was prepared by, and who it was approved by. The description of job portion requires specific job descriptions such as die installation, die removal, etc., rather than power press operation. Specific job descriptions make JSAs easier to write and use. The box labeled personal protective equipment, safety shoes, eye protection, gloves, etc., helps the person performing the task to tell at a glance what PPE is required. Job steps, potential hazards, and control measures form the body of the JSA. Selecting jobs for JSA. A necessary requirement for an effective JSA process is targeting which jobs to analyze. The best place to start is with jobs that have the greatest potential for injury. In addition, any new job or job changes provide an excellent opportunity to develop or revise a JSA. Ideally, JSAs are continuously reviewed and revised annually as an ongoing hazard identification process. Now let's look at sequencing the job steps. There are two basic guidelines for breaking a job into steps. Describe briefly, usually 7 words or less, what needs to be done in each step. And list the steps in order, usually 12 steps or less per JSA. Employees who operate mechanical power presses and perform procedures like die setup put themselves in danger if they don't have or follow safe work procedures. Because this is a hazardous job, we've used it as an example for writing a JSA. Remember, every job is different. Even the job of die setup will differ depending on the die and the press. However, the basic concepts for developing a JSA apply to any job operation. Breaking the job into steps serves two purposes. It provides an overview of how the job is done, which helps in job training, and it allows the ability to examine each step for hazards. The basic steps for die setup will look like this. Select and transport die to press. Prepare the bolster plate for die. Inch ram up to accept die. Transfer and center die to press. Inch ram down for die attachment. Fasten die to ram and bolster. Inch ram up and insert test piece. Change mode from inch to single stroke. Now that the job has been broken into steps, we're ready to look for hazards. This section involves analyzing each step for potential hazards. Once the hazards are identified, they're written in the center column of the JSA form next to the appropriate step. If there are several potential hazards involved in a single step, list each of them. Where there are no hazards, indicate none. To identify physical hazards, ask these questions. Is there a possibility of being struck by moving vehicles, suspended loads, flying chips, sparks? Is there a possibility of being caught on, in, or between rotating parts, pinch points? Is there a possibility of striking against sharp edges? Is there a possibility of a burn or shock from contact with fire or explosion, hot surfaces, electrical sources? Is there a possibility of falling from slick, uneven, or elevated areas? Is there a possibility of being exposed to temperature extremes, radiation, or noise? To identify chemical or biological hazards, ask these questions. Is there a possibility of inhalation? Is there a possibility of absorption? Is there a possibility of ingestion? And is there a possibility of injection? To identify ergonomic hazards, ask these questions. Is there any possibility of overexertion as a result of inadequate manual material handling methods? Is there any possibility of overexertion as a result of inadequate work area design? And is there any possibility of overexertion as a result of tool and equipment design? Recalling the steps involved in die setup, the second column identifies the potential hazards. For example, the first job step states select and transport die to press. Ask yourself, what are the potential hazards involved? Slips, getting struck by a falling die, or overexertion if the die is too heavy. Part 3. Control measures. Specifying control measures means deciding which action is necessary to eliminate or reduce safety and health hazards. If eliminating the hazard isn't a practical solution, take measures to isolate or control the hazard. For example, when transporting a die, why do it manually when you can use a die cart or forklift? For example, for the hazards in Step 1, slips, falls, being struck by falling die, or overexertion or strain or sprain, you'd list the following controls to avoid these hazards: safety shoes, die cart or forklift, clamps and or straps, and using the team method to move or lift a larger die. Methods to organize and communicate JSA. Once JSAs are written, what then? Do they get filed away forever? No. All employees should have ready access to JSA information. Post copies of the JSAs at the appropriate operation. Keep JSAs in a logbook and make them accessible to employees in the area. Computerize JSAs and provide each area of the operation access to printouts. Use safety meetings or pre-job planning sessions as opportunities to review, discuss, and develop JSAs. Once JSAs are written, establish a schedule to update and continuously improve them. In conclusion, job safety analysis is a 3-step process in which jobs are broken into steps. Potential hazards are listed. Then, methods to eliminate and control hazards are identified. This 3-step process greatly benefits operations because safety is incorporated with operating procedures. Hazard awareness is fostered among employees, and the finished product provides a guide for on-the-job training.
Hello, I'm Stan Friesel from the State of Illinois On-Site Consultation Program. I'm the program manager, and the visual production you have just seen has been filmed with the cooperation of the Illinois Department of Commerce and Community Affairs, U.S. Department of Labor, OSHA, and the private sector. And it was done with the purpose of helping small businesses develop good safety and health programs so they can have a safer workplace. And you can get information on this by going on the website www.osha.gov. That information can supply you with the name of experienced consultants that can help you in your areas. The benefits of this program are many. First of all, it is a no-cost program to your company, which can save you thousands of dollars. And in Illinois, you can call 1-800-972-4216 to get experienced consultants to come to your business and help you with your safety programs, your health programs, monitoring your employees, and many other areas of safety and health concerns. I strongly encourage you to take part in this program, which is one of the best programs offered by government in this country. Thank you.